Happy 4th of July tomorrow, guys.
Roll
Yes.
whenever you guys are ready.
All right, when you guys are ready, don't go forward, find your focus, and when you're ready.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Hashtag Harry and Kelly on Focus TV Network.
Welcome back. We have Gabrielle Loren. She's a host on AfterBuzz TV. She's a huge wrestling fan. You can see her covering the wrestling events. She also got back from Thailand on an epic adventure. You got to check out that video. And we're so excited to have her here.
Thank you.
Welcome, pretty lady.
This is beautiful. Not only
Oh,
are
yeah.
you guys pretty, but this set is pretty.
Oh, you're sitting pretty in our
Yeah.
set.
Thank you.
You're looking lovely.
We all fit right in.
Yeah, it's just a very good-looking atmosphere right here.
Yeah.
Aw, I've been stalking you on social media, and
What else is new these days,
you're
right?
right.
I know.
That's what
yeah.
we do now.
I haven't been stalking. If I have, it's like professional.
It's okay.
All right.
And you just are having so much fun. You're doing AfterBuzz. You're hosting. You're in Thailand. Like,
Yeah.
what you up to, girl? This is so cool.
I know, it's
Straight from you.
I'm like all over the place, but in a good way. I love to travel. Always been a travel bug. And, you know, I've been hosting for like 7-8 years now, doing different things. I started in the red carpet area. That's how I know Harry.
Yeah, I did a couple of those.
We used to do all the celebrity events, movie premieres, tons of things. And I just love being around people, so that even merges into my adventures. Like when I went to Thailand, I love meeting new people and communicating and trying out different cultures and kind of learning, you know? There's so much out there in the world. So.
Completely. So what's the story? Do you guys met on a red carpet? Which one? What happened? How did that go?
I think it was like a charity event at Beverly Hilton, actually. It was like the first time I met
Yes.
you.
Yeah, that was
I
like.
can't even believe I remember
That
this,
was
but
8 years ago.
it must have been like 7 years ago because I moved here
Yes.
7 years ago.
Yeah, it was 7 years ago.
But yeah, it was with a few people that you guys have had on the show before, like Jennifer Tapiero and Star Cam.
Stark.
So we used to interview like all the, you know, top celebrities.
top.
And I think at the time I was working with Maximo TV, and they used to like license their footage to E! Entertainment, a lot of their fashion footage. And the last interview that Maximo ever did was with Brittany Murphy, like, or not last interview they did, but the last interview she did before she passed away.
Wow.
So,
Got it.
you know,
Soon
we
you'll
were with
be
the best of the best
yeah.
over there.
Yeah, that's a little slice of
Yeah.
history. Wow.
Yeah.
Soon you'll be interviewed on the red carpet.
Well, you guys are, you know, starting me off right here.
Yeah, there
Getting
you
some
go. Yeah, no,
practice.
you're being interviewed.
Yeah.
Full circle 7 years later.
I know, it's kind of crazy being on the other end because I feel like I just want to ask you guys all the questions,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know, it's our reverse today.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah,
It's your
my
turn.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like
Steal the spotlight. You can turn off the lights on us and just keep that one on for you.
right?
Yeah.
So we were watching your YouTube channel, and you're doing a bunch of fun stuff. So you just
Yeah.
did a travel blog or vlog to Thailand.
Right.
Vlog, it's called, right?
vlog.
Oh, a
Vlog.
vlog. Is that
Vlog.
a traveling YouTube show or something? Is that what a vlog
Vlog
is?
is like a video like blog. So instead of
Okay.
just writing, you're actually taking video of your experiences.
Nice.
And I love to travel. I got a GoPro a few years ago, so I kind of take it with me wherever I go. And it's so tiny that you could just throw it in your purse. It's easy. So I'll take it with me to Thailand. I've been to Hong Kong, which I did a little teaser video for that. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I have so much more footage to even edit for that.
Wow.
So many things I did. And then I've also been to Spain and Portugal. I did that last year. And then actually, in a week, I'm going to Ireland, you guys. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that.
my
Wow.
God.
Are you going
Yeah.
to do another vlog? Is it like a vlog trilogy?
Yeah, I believe I will be doing another vlog.
Wow, it's epic. It's like Avatar 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
it's
do you do that when you travel? I can barely keep my, passport in my bag and not get robbed. Like, how do you then on top of that create a story and a dialogue? It's so cool. It's hard.
Yeah, it's definitely hard, and I mean, it's time consuming for sure, but I try to just like capture the experience in the moment with my GoPro as opposed to like making things perfect, because if you're sitting there trying to make it a professional experience, then it's just gonna take a while. And don't get me wrong, there's bloggers out there and vloggers that do that with like drones and stuff, but I'm not there yet.
One day.
No.
Yeah, so this is just easy. You
Yeah.
know, turn it on, press record. It's an action cam, so I have like the mounts for all that. Like if I go skiing or doing a water sport, I can use it doing that.
So fun.
It's exciting.
And then you do all the editing?
Yes, I do all the editing.
Whoa.
I don't know
Yeah.
how you do that. Harry is such a good editor. I can't do it.
at all. Yeah, nonstop.
You know what? I
Yeah.
did have some experience in college because we learned Final Cut.
Yeah, that's what I use.
And then I used Avid when I worked in TV production. So I have an extensive background working at like E! Entertainment and Style Network when it was around. So I worked with like the NBC Universal brand for a little bit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
A lot about editing then.
Yeah, totally.
They kind of teach you everything when you're, like I started off as a production assistant, so they had us doing like script writing, editing with Avid, research, pitching like, you know, segments and bumps to executives, all kinds of things.
So jealous. I should
a
have
lot of
done that. Where were we? Why didn't we do that?
I did.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, there we go.
Where were you?
I was in college or something. I don't know. I was like,
You
studying
still have the
art.
rest of your life to do it. It's never too late.
Like, hey guys, I'm the intern.
No, Kelly's quite the artist.
Yeah.
I'm an artsy.
Yeah.
I love artsy
She just
people.
made her own short film that she produced.
Really?
Oh
That's
no,
so
I didn't
incredible.
produce it, but we'll
Oh,
talk
you
about it
helped
later.
direct. Oh, we'll talk
No,
about it.
no, but yeah.
Yeah. We won't get
Another
into that
time.
another time. It's all about you.
Yeah.
It's
So
only about you.
okay. Harry's like, it's okay, I relinquish. So when did you start hosting? Did you always know you wanted to be a host?
That's a really good question. So when I was younger, I was like always talking to people. My name is Gabrielle. People call me Gabby for short. It is true to the name.
Gabby TV.
Gab.
Yeah, should be Gabby TV.
Yeah.
That's all I do. And I'm really good at it. And some people just come up to me and feel comfortable like exploding with word vomit. Like people just feel so comfortable telling me about their entire lives. So I've always felt this like connection and an interpersonal connection with others. And I think what really got me into hosting was when I was younger, I would come home from school, like, I don't know if it was probably like 2:30, 3 p.m., and I would watch TRL, like most of us in our
There you
generation.
go.
And so this was a big like turning point for me because I used to see Carson Daly, Vanessa Lachey now hosting, and I used to think they were phenomenal at what they did. Sway even. And I lived in New York City. I grew up there, so I used to take the train in with my friends. We would leave school early and we would go to TRL. So I had that experience.
From the window, you'd stand outside the window.
No, we would go up. We actually would get tickets and stuff.
Jealous.
Yeah, no, we were basic, okay?
Oh, so fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
It was amazing. So like from having that experience and watching them live on the set,
Yeah.
I looked at them and I was like, oh my God, I could do this too. Like even though I was probably, 14 at the time, I was thinking to myself, like, this is it. Like, this is what I want to be doing. And look how excited everybody is around them. So it's that energy of being, in a live studio with people and just doing exciting things. So from that moment on, I realized I want to do hosting. And my family was always like, you need a stable career because they're all in like healthcare and
Oh, yeah.
finance.
Oh, yeah.
So when I went to college, I decided to major in communications, thinking it was a stable career, but newsflash, it's not a stable career either. Like you're freelance most of the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love it, and that's why I chose to do it and go to college and study it.
Amazing. Amazing. So
it's fun.
cool.
Yeah, now you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're living the life.
I'm living the life. I actually started hosting in New York City, and then when I moved out here, I kind of transferred over into this market,
Amazing.
which has been a blast.
Is there a big difference between the New York hosting market and LA hosting
Yeah,
market?
there's a huge difference.
Tell.
So I think New York, I don't know, people have this idea of New Yorkers that they're very like not friendly and kind of
They're mean.
standoff.
people
And
say.
I hear mean a
They
lot.
say mean.
I don't agree with that. I think people are always willing to help you if you ask them. So my experience working on the red carpets and doing events and film festivals, people were supportive and they wanted to network with you. They wanted you to grow. They wanted to bring you on the carpet. So I got my first experience hosting from a film festival where a producer asked me to, come on, and he canceled his host that day.
Amazing.
So it was like an incredible experience. And then, moving to LA to compare it, I think I was so like, not green, but like ready at the time when I moved here that it was an easier transition from both markets. But however, 7 years have gone by. I think that networking here is a little harder.
Yes.
There's so many people from all over the place and everyone's kind of focused on themselves. So it is difficult, but you just have to find your way within like the difficulty and make a network of friends and people you think that you'd be great to work with or have a relationship
Good
with.
advice.
Yeah. Advice.
That's the advice of the day.
Yeah, I feel like I
you.
need that advice because half the time I'm just focused on myself.
Well, hey, Harry, you brought me here today.
75% of the time.
At least he's self-aware.
I'm self-aware. I'm self-aware of my artistic selfishness.
I mean, hey, everyone has a little bit, and it's okay to be that way.
Yeah, you know.
But when you want to like foster growth of others, it only helps you.
It does. That's true.
So-
It's a collaborative art. I mean, no one can be on camera single-handedly.
That's
So
true.
you
Right? I
gotta-
mean, look at you two.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
You guys are
But
doing it
there's
together.
all the people behind, you know.
I'm selfless when it comes to Kelly, but everyone else, I'm selfish too.
I appreciate it. That is literally some of the best advice I've heard about networking. Is just make real relationships, friends, and
Yeah, it's true.
do it the real way.
And if there's people I believe in, you know, I've always been the one to
Totally.
I've always been the one to help. I get people even still to this day emailing me or asking me to go to coffee, and it's cool actually to see where people will go even after you have like 1, hour conversation with them, and that should be exciting for people to see other people grow like that. You know.
Yeah,
it.
and I
Yeah.
asked you to come here, and you agreed.
I agreed, and you know
Yeah.
what? This is us like working together, and I
Yeah.
think that's beautiful because we met like 7 years ago
I
when I
know.
was first like in LA, and I think you might have maybe
Yeah.
just come here, but you were first doing like the whole red carpet scene. So this is a full circle moment
It
for
is.
us.
I bumped into you at the gym.
Yeah, the gym.
And now I
was
bumped into you on set.
It's meant to be.
Oh.
I love it.
She just showed up coincidentally. I didn't even invite her.
Yeah,
Well-
I did. Hi, can I be a part of this?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, red carpet girl. Yeah, do it.
I will say, but like going off that point, I think that everything happens for a reason, right? So there's a reason why I bumped into you at the gym, and there's a reason why I did red carpets with you, and now we're
Yeah,
here.
we
so
manifest
we
destiny.
manifest.
You were meant to be interviewed by me
Yeah.
and Kelly.
And so I think I
No, I'm not.
manifest.
It's by Harry.
I'm interviewing the both of you.
I'll give it to you. So this whole wrestling world, you are now completely immersed in it. It's so
Yes.
fascinating
Oh,
to
yeah.
me. How did they approach you? Because you don't, to me, offhandedly, don't look like a wrestler yourself.
That's what so many people think.
Okay,
Yeah. So
okay.
I don't actually like get in the mix of wrestling. Like I don't do the physical activity. Even though I might be good at it, I'm just a little scared.
Oh.
I got involved in wrestling because it was around the time Total Divas came out on E, the reality show. And I was like,
Gotcha.
whoa, this is awesome. And I love fitness. And so I kind of related to like the physical activity they were doing. I was always a dancer growing up, and I did track and field, so I have that background. So AfterBuzz presented the opportunity to work on a show called Main Event, and AfterBuzz is like a streaming show where we go live to iTunes and YouTube. So I was doing that every week with some guys, and from there, I had an audition. They were looking for wrestlers.
Okay.
And I went. It was for WOW Women of Wrestling. So the guy that created Glow now has this new brand called WOW Women of Wrestling, but it's been around since I think the 80s. And I went to this audition with my reel ready to go, and I was like, you know what? I'm not so much a wrestler, but I would love to be your backstage reporter and host. And I gave them my reel, and I still did the audition as if I was going in for a wrestling.
Oh, yeah, you wrestled.
Yeah. And I just kept
wanna
on
see
it. And about 6 months later, he actually had one of the girls reach out to me and said, are you available in May for a live event? We'd like to maybe work with you. Send us
there
your
you
reel
go.
again. And I had to keep on. His name is David McLean. He's the guy that founded Glow and Women of Wrestling. And I had to keep on him. He made me work for it. But talk about manifesting. I manifested that opportunity
yeah.
from watching it on TV to knowing I wanted to host about it to then getting myself a backstage reporter job.
Ugh,
So
good advice today from
Yeah.
you. You're just like,
Yeah.
that's
I like to be
literally
positive.
how it works, folks. You,
Yeah.
you see it, you believe in yourself, you work hard, you get it. That's
yeah.
amazing.
And now they're going to be on Access TV for 2019. So they just signed a deal. New Japan Pro Wrestling is also on that same network. It's with Mark Cuban. So it's a huge deal, and now they're going to be back on TV, and it's very exciting.
Woo!
Yeah.
We'll get to watch you.
Yeah.
I love it.
And there will be live
Yeah.
events for tapings in LA, so that will happen in the fall. I could definitely keep you guys updated, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. That's
tickets
so
should be on the website as well. So wow, it's WOWE.com.
What would have you done if they actually wanted you to be a wrestler on there?
I think they keep teasing it. A lot of the girls are always like, we're going to get you in there. Don't worry. You're
Yeah.
going to get in the ring with us. I would like to try it as maybe once for fun, just
It's
to
all
see.
staged, right? Yeah.
No, well, that's like real physical activity and stunt work. Like those people are athletes.
They
for
are.
Sure.
You can't do that. If
Whether
you're
or not it's story produced, it's like any reality show, right? Like it's all story produced. But there's real physical activity happening.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh my-
I mean, it's scary, and I don't want to hurt
Slow.
myself.
You hit each other with chairs, those plastic chairs.
But it's not necessarily like super plasticky. Like people get injured. People have injuries all the time in the
Yeah.
hospital. So they make it so that it's less of a hit, but at the same time, like you're still getting hit over the head with something.
Totally.
At the end of
Oh
the
my
day,
god.
Wow.
I'd be scared just to be a host for that.
it's crazy. Luckily, like most of my work is like backstage or like on the
Okay.
green screen, so it's not as like intense. But they do keep teasing that, so who knows one day if they'll ever say like get in, but.
Because they do that. I've seen that where they'll have
Yeah.
like the reporter, the beautiful reporter.
Oh, get in the
and
ring.
then and then one of the girls will attack her or something. We
Yeah,
always
you
see
never
that,
know
yeah.
if you're gonna wind up being a storyline.
You
Yeah,
should do
that's
it.
awesome.
I mean, it
It's
would
so
be
epic.
crazy.
It'd be a good experience. Why not? Why not
Yeah.
try
It's
it?
so epic. It'd be so cool.
I think I would do it just to say I did it, but I have to make sure I have like excellent health insurance just in case.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Totally.
Nah, do it.
Just in case.
Be epic.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And what a cool time to be a part of it because Glow is huge. It's blowing up.
Right.
It's such an important show. Is it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, everyone watch it. It's so cool. And then you've been doing WWE coverage, and now wow. it's
Yeah,
awesome.
I was actually even just at WrestleMania, and I got to interview all of the athletes at their Hall of Fame event, which was so much fun.
Do you have a favorite athlete?
Yes, I do. If you guys watch my SmackDown show on Tuesdays, like everybody hears about it constantly, but I love Kevin Owens. He's currently on Raw, even though I host SmackDown. He was recently traded in their Superstar Shakeup. But he's one of my favorites just because he's like a tyrant. He's crazy, and like the more people like egg him on and do like things to get him heated, the more he reacts, and he's just one of those like explosive characters.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really fun. I should take you guys to a show. Like next time
Yeah.
they're in Los Angeles, I know they were just in California, but next time they're here,
I'd go
we
to
should
a-
all go
so
together.
down.
Yeah, I'd
like,
go to
have
a
ice
wrestling
cream.
show.
So down. I would
It would be so
like.
much fun.
I'd wrestle. I'd do it.
You would?
In the women's
Maybe we should
league.
do it together.
In the women's
Yeah.
wrestling league, I would.
They have some guys like that are actual characters only meant to be like with the girls. It's almost like they
Oh.
consider them jabronis, I guess, in a way, but they're not always jabronis.
So I'd be a jabroni
Like
if
the
I.
ice skimmers.
like they're just like the basic people.
So I'd be
that
a
sometimes are in there for story.
I'd be a jabroni if I wrestled in it.
Yeah, because you're just like either a local hire or
Yeah.
you're somebody that's just in there
You're a
to make the
jabroni.
other person
I'm a
look better.
jabroni.
You're a jabroni.
I'm proud to be a jabroni in wrestling.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for being on the show. I
course.
Yeah.
need to go to a show with you. I would love to go to a
Yeah,
wrestle
I'll
match.
definitely invite you guys
It'd be
for
so
sure.
fun. I love it. You are so fascinating. So much good advice for young hosts and actors and everyone in LA. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
And I hope someone took something away from this. That's why I do it. So
Completely.
this to me is the best it gets. Just being able to have this conversation.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
You're
you're
amazing.
rocking.
Thank you so
Rocking the
much.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Rocking it all day.
There you
And in
go.
2019.
2019.
Yep.
Well, maybe someday you'll be a pro wrestler. Who knows?
I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm
Nah.
ready for that life.
No. Stick to hosting. You're good. You're really good at that. So
Literally.
just stick to that.
I can't wait to see where your career takes you. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you again so
Thank
much
you.
for being on our show.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for watching another episode of Harry and Kelly.
Thanks, guys.
Woo!
Oh my God, I